Okay, I appreciate you talking to me. I've got the camera rolling. Okay, so please tell us a little something about yourselves, please.
I'm. My name's Gina. I'm 47 years old, and we were recently evicted from our home, so we're living in a car in a Walmart parking lot.
Uh, my name for the purposes of this video is going to be Marie. I am 25. This is my mom. And like she said, we are recently evicted and from our house, so we are currently living in our car in a Walmart parking lot.
Okay, when was the last time you were living in a house or an apartment?
The last night we slept at our home was January 29th of this year.
Yep.
Okay.
So January 29th, we finished getting everything together, and we were out of our house in the early hours of the morning on the 30th.
How long have you been living in your car now for? About a.
It's been about a month now.
Okay. And what were the circumstances or facts that have you living this way? You said, was it loss of job? Was it just a break in a marriage or anything like that? Because people need to understand this is what really happens in the real world.
Absolutely. So I ended up getting cut back in on my hours due to an injury. And with that cut back in on hours, I wasn't able to make enough money to be able to pay the rent and keep the lights on and everything else that we had going. And of course, helping try and take care of my mom. I was the only one who was able to work in at the time. So that cut back in on hours, I mean, it makes a big difference on people.
Yeah, I'm disabled, so I can't work. So I rely, unfortunately, I have to rely on my daughter, and we
Okay.
weren't able to. We weren't able to make it.
So I know living in one's vehicle can be easy, and I saw the cat in the back of your back seat. With all the things that comes with living in your vehicle every night and every day, what's maybe what you would think to be the most inconvenient thing about it? Is it trying to get a restful sleep because you got to lay back? Is it the safety? Is it the doors locking? Is it the light? Is it having to get up in the middle of the night to use the restroom? I mean, if each of you had one thing to say, what would the thing that is most aggravating and difficult of it be?
Um, for me, it's not being able to look after my daughter. I have to worry about whether or not it's safe. There was a fist fight 2 cars down from where we were a couple of nights ago. That kind of stuff can explode and cause safety concerns for us.
Makes you anxious.
Yeah. And for me too, it also does, it breaks down to being able to take care of those with me, my mom, and we have our cat who absolutely means the world to us. We've had him since he was an itty bitty little kitten. He's family. He is just as much a part of my family as anybody else, as my mom is. He's basically our child in a sense, and knowing, okay, we've got to find a shaded area to be able to park, especially the hot days in Florida here, so that way he's able to stay cool, he doesn't overheat, because shelters and stuff, they may take us in, but they won't take him in, and if I can't bring him with me, I'd rather be in a car where I can have him than to give him up.
Okay, I appreciate your time. Why have you allowed us here with Sleepy Herd to have this personal interview with you about your lives?
Because most people turn a blind eye, and if you don't have a home, you're not worth anything. And I'm a person, my daughter's a person, and our lives, our safety, our well-being should matter, whether we reside in a home or we're lucky enough to have a car. There's people that literally sleep right here on these benches at night. We at least have the shelter of a vehicle, but nobody should be confined to that being their only options.
I appreciate it, ladies.
Absolutely. I mean, for me as well, the people need to understand, this affects a massive population. It's not just certain people. I'm a hardworking individual. I went out. I've gotten 2 jobs in since this, just to be able to try to make sure that we're able to survive. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do any of that. So, but this still affects me. This affects a wide range of people, and it does affect people, and that's what we need to understand first and foremost. Is these are people who are going through this, and so you're doing your part by trying to help us, and so I'm willing to do my part by explaining my story to be able to allow that help to happen.
Thank you.